everybody, it is the end of August, which I can't believe. The summer went by too fast, as always. It's my favorite time of year, and if I could extend summer by 3 months, I probably would. I know some of you guys are just so excited about pumpkin spice and the crisp air and the colorful leaves, which I totally get. I like all those things too, I guess, but I really love summer. I love being outside and just not being cold all the time. So alas, it's over. We are home from the lake, and today was the kids' first day back to school. They had a great first day, and I'm finally starting to accept that I have to put all my summer toys away and adjust to fall. But we're here to do our August theme, which was on repeat, which was, I think I showed you these cards last month. These were two examples of cards I had made. It's just using the same thing more than once on a card. So for this card, I stamped the flower more than once. So I used the stamp more than once to create like this bouquet, if you will, of flowers. Here I used the square more than once on the card, or I used the barn in the background more than once. Either way it would count. So that was like the theme. So you just had to use something on the card more than once to meet the theme requirement, which I thought was a little different and fun. And you guys did an amazing job. These cards are really fun, and I'm excited to share them with you. If you just found us, we're kind of an unusual swap. You just send in one card, and at the end of the month, I show all the cards, I make a video, and then I mix them all up, and then I send them back. And that's it. That's simple. You don't have to write anything in the card. We actually ask you not to do that so that you can take your card and then send it on to your friends and family. And you just send in $1 to cover the cost of the stamps in the envelope, and the address is here, and I'll post this at the end of the video. Our theme for September, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I know many of you guys like it too, but I know some people don't love Halloween, so I'm gonna open it up to you guys. You're welcome to send 2 cards if you want. You can do autumn and Halloween, or you could just pick one. It's up to you. If you are just like no Halloween, just send me a note so I don't send you a Halloween card back. That's all. I can be respectful and not send you a Halloween card back. I'll just make sure it's like an autumn card. So I'm going to swap them all together as a big group unless you specify, please, like no Halloween. So you can send 1, you can send 2, and that's fine. 1 autumn, 1 Halloween, and we'll figure out the rest. So let's get going on some autumn cards. Oh, I'm sorry, August cards. Apparently I'm still on vacation. This first one is from Patty, and it is a baby card. And look at what she did. I love this. This is such a cool idea. I think this really forced us to be more creative, which is, part of the reason why I started the swap. I started the swap because most things I see is always like, oh, go buy this, go buy this, go buy this. And I was like, I just want people to use what they have. And that was why I started the swap. I wanted to encourage people to use what they have, but I love this theme even more because it kind of forced some creativity. So I'm going to try to brainstorm some more ideas on getting those creative juices flowing. But I love the repeating. It's not really a square. My geometry is not great. I'm not sure. I don't know what this is. How about we call it a smushed square? Repeats on the card. I love how the square shows up again in the title, or the smushed square, so to speak. And then the pacifier shows up again in each of the squares. And I love that it's not one color. So this could be for a boy or a girl. I love the gender neutral. I mean, it's perfect because I think a lot of people are not finding out. I didn't find out for my second, so I think that's the trend lately. So I think that's really awesome. I think very clever. And then it says sweet pea on the inside, which isn't it so cute? Oh, it's just adorable. I love it. So super sweet card, very clever use of your stamps. Next up is Margaret's card, and I love the monochromatic look. Oh my God, it's just so sweet. I love it. This stamp set is from Stampin' Up. It's one I have and I admittedly have not used. I think it's called Up, Up, and Away, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously the balloon repeats, but you could also say the clouds repeat, and possibly the what are these called? I don't know, the rhinestones, but that's not the right name, but you know what I mean. Very, very, very calming feel to this card. I love it. It says up, up, away, hooray, it's your birthday. Wishing you a happy day. And I love even the monochromatic stamping inside. I really love the calming feeling of this card, Margaret. It's very, very sweet. Very nice use of your stamps and clever idea. Very nice job. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but she heat embossed the white on the back here, which just gives it enough texture so that it doesn't feel weird that it doesn't have any color. So that was a really clever idea to, because you think of hot air balloons, you think of them as being super colorful, but because she embossed them, it doesn't feel like anything's missing. So that was a really clever touch. All right. Tammy is the creator of this card, and she was like, does this count? I don't know. Of course it counts. Look at all there's lots of things here that repeat on the back. She's got these stripes. I think that would count as repeating all the way through. This, I don't know what this is called, like, blah, blah, whatever this pattern is, repeats all the way around the circle. So that obviously counts. The leaves repeat. So I don't know, why she doesn't think it counts, but I think it counts a lot. This cute little, I think, is it a chipmunk or a squirrel? Kind of looks like a chipmunk. Maybe it's I think it's a squirrel. Look at the tail. I guess it's a squirrel. Is from Altenew, and it's one of their layering stamps, and she was just in love with it. So if you guys are curious where that guy came from, he came from Altenew. So he is super cute, and you layer all the stamps together to get that really detailed image, and he really is adorably cute. And it says, grateful for you. And if I had to bet, I would bet the leaves are from Altenew as well. And it is blank on the inside, but it's beautifully done. Whoever gets this is going to absolutely love it. Very, very sweet card, Tammy. Very, very nice. All right, up next, this is from our newest swapper in our group. This is Paula, and Paula lives in Washington. I believe it's Delaware. The state's DE. Is that Delaware? I believe so. And welcome, Paula. We're so glad you found us. You found us through Pinterest. You are a very talented stamper. I'm so glad you're joining us this month. Look at her card. Isn't this amazing? It is so beautiful. And obviously there's lots of things that repeat, but the banners, look at this. Look at how that, and I have done this before, guys. This is a very tedious thing. You've done an amazing job. It looks beautifully done and stacked on the card. So very, very, very nicely, professionally hung banners on a card. The boxes repeat. So you've got lots of on repeat in your card. And it says, you are my sweet delight. And I love the pattern paper inside. What a really neat idea. It's something I've never done, is put pattern paper in it, because it's so light. You can write on top and you can see perfectly your note. So very nice touch. I've never done that, never seen that. So thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna have to give that a try. And I absolutely love the hearts repeat. I just noticed that too. So very clever. Cannot wait to see more of your cards. I'm so glad you found us. Very nice, Paula. All right, next up is Lori. And Lori must have been thinking she didn't want summer to end as well, because she busted out her sailboat stamp, and she stamped it several different times to create this scene. And she spotlighted the center one on a little piece of vellum. Can you guys see that here? Isn't that cool? So it makes that center one stand out a little bit more than the others. I think that's such a clever idea. And she also put the star only on the one that she's spotlighting, so it draws your eye right to it. So that's a very clever design technique. So very clever idea, Lori, to do that. I hope yours is the best day ever. And then she's got some creative cropping here to get that fun fold, which is so easy to do. Again, sometimes we just get so, I gotta get my card done, We forget to do these easy things that make the card look amazing. And just like people go, wow, that's so different. And I mean, how hard is it to trim off like an inch on the bottom? So very, very nicely done, Lori. I'm so proud of you. This is amazing. Very clever. So awesome. Next up is Beth. Beth went and did a very colorful card this month, and it is awesome. I love it. She did some embossing and then did So I believe this is what she did. I believe she took some cardstock and then used ink to color the cardstock, like splotches all over it, and then ran it through the embossing folder and then put black ink over the flowers to bring them together. And obviously the flowers repeat. And she left it so you can just add your own sentiment, and then it would be for whatever occasion that you want it for. And I just thought that was really cool. I love the way that the black flowers pop out. She did put a white card, note card on the inside so you can write your sentiment. It is really, really stunning the way that black pops on those colorful background. So very, very nice, Beth. I love it. I love the way the black flowers pop. So what a cool technique, and thanks for sharing that with us. And we got a couple more in the flower department, so let's do those. Sherry Warner also created one with these roses, and gosh, I can't remember the name of the set, but I think it's like long-stemmed flowers. This set is ancient, and on one end there was one flower bud, and on the other end of the stamp it was an old hostess set. Does anyone else remember this? There was like the bud, so it was like the open rose and then the bud on the other side, and then like the daisy and then the bud, or like the baby daisy on the other side, or whatever you call it. And Sherry and I started stamping around the same time. It was like we got this set together and we were like, this is the coolest set ever. And you got her use out of it. I guess she busted it out again for this. So, I mean, that had to be 25 years ago that we got that stamp set. So she just keeps using it. And I think she does it just to see if I notice it, that she's using it. So very clever. You did it again. You got another card out of it. I absolutely love that you keep thinking of ideas of how to use these stamp sets, because I admit I move on and I forget I have them, and I shouldn't do that. I should go back and use some of those oldies but goodies. But this is so beautiful with those 3 long rectangles. Again, something that's so simple. We never, at least I never do. I always do, like, this is very typical of me, very short, boxy, things. And yeah, this is so elegant. Look how good that looks. So I'm super just shocked and amazed at that. I need to do that. I needed to do that. And I love the way you anchored the bows. I think that just pulls it all together. And then she did some paper piercing here on the bottom it helps close in that space to fit this small greeting that says birthday wishes a little bit late. So very, very appealing to the eye, very elegant, very simple. It's amazingly done. Fashionably late. Hope it was great. Oh, that's cute. And look at that long stem. It was long stem flowers, I think. You guys are gonna have to look it up. It's crazy. Crazy awesome set. All right, I also use flowers. It must have been something easy to do. I did 2nd generation stamping. So I stamped this 3 times to get 3 different colors of flowers from the same stamp. So that was my on repeat. And mine kind of opens up like an accordion, so you can see all 3 of your panels all together. So you've got, I couldn't have picked a better friend than you, happy birthday, and then your last panel, and then it all folds back together. So mine's very simple. All right, we got a couple more cards. This one here is by Doreen, and I love how bright it is. Oh my gosh, look how bright and fun and energetic this card is. And I love that what a great way to use up scraps. So she probably she used her squares and cut them all up. And sometimes if you don't have, I don't know if maybe she didn't, but what if you didn't have a stamp set that worked for this? What a great way to participate and play along. This was a very clever idea. She stacked some of these up higher, so she elevated them all different heights to give the card lots and lots of texture. She popped up the happy anniversary. Guys, I'm overly tired. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday. And we got these sequins on here. I love the energy that this card brings. I mean, how can you not have a happy birthday with all that energy that this card is bringing in the mail? And then on the inside it says, have a wonderful day. Oh, and I love that you included another, and it's multifunctional. So it's holding your ribbon down and you've tied the square theme into the inside of the card. Very nice. And the bright pink, Very nice, Doreen. That is so awesome. Awesome, awesome. And our last card is from Shirley. And I love these hippos. Look at them. They are having so much fun. They are dancing and playing. Oh my God. And I love, she's colored each one of them a tiny bit different. So they're all different little colors so they don't look like the same hippo over and over again. And they have different little colored tutus on. And look at the little colored, I don't know what those are. What are they? Oh my gosh, sometimes I wish you guys could talk back to me. My brain's just done, but whatever. The little things that aren't rhinestones that I'm calling rhinestones tonight. Little gems on here. But I love the stacked look that you got. And they're all dancing, woohoo. I love it. And she may have, did you put like glossy accents on their eyes? I think you may have. I think the two in the center have glossy accents on their eyes, so they actually look real. The ones on the sides don't, but the ones in the middle do have some sort of glossy something on them to make them look real. I was like, are they really looking at me? That or I'm really losing my mind, guys. And then on the inside, let me take this post out. It says, life may not always be the party we hope for, but while we're here, we might as well dance. And it says, hi, friend. Oh, how sweet. This is so sweet. Oh my God, you guys, I absolutely love these cards. You guys outdid yourselves. This is amazing. I was worried that this was going to be hard, and you guys just absolutely killed it. I'm so proud of you guys. I can't wait to see what you guys do for September. Remember, you're welcome to send 2 if you want. It's totally up to you on what you guys want to do there in that department. If you want, one of the reasons I'm so tired is that this last month on August 6th, my husband found 3 baby kittens in our driveway, and I've been fostering kittens and I've been feeding them every 2 to 3 hours at our house. So I feel like I have a newborn baby again. If you are interested in seeing pictures of the kittens, hop over on my Facebook page and you can see pictures. But I promise I will have more sleep by the time I get to the next video, so I'm not so clumsily falling through it. But if you want to see pictures or text me, I'll send you a few. But we have 3 baby kittens with us for a short period of time. They're absolutely adorable, but they need to sleep more. So at any rate, I will talk to you guys all soon. I can't wait to see your September cards. Hugs to you all. Bye.